Welcome back. Welcome. I'm Mr. Bitcoin Maxi, and we're all Bitcoin Maxi. So today, when does your Bitcoin make you a crypto legend? A lot of people wonder, once I hit a certain milestone, what does that make me? Where do I stand? Where should I stack to? What number should be the goal? Now, let's define a crypto legend. In my opinion, it's not just about being rich, it's about timing, conviction, and vision. Okay? Now, you become a legend when your stack sets you apart from the crowd, especially holding when others panic is what separates you as a stacker from a seller. All right, now let's get into it. Bitcoin thresholds that turn heads. Now, these numbers I'm going to get into for all of you that purchased the MaxiStack app. I'm going to be updating the app so you all can see it, the charts inside the app. Now, this number is 0.01, which is roughly a little over $1,000 now. Probably around 1,200 at the time of recording, because Bitcoin's around 123,000 right now. So you're already rarer than gold ownership worldwide, okay? And it's important to understand that gold has been rallying like crazy, especially silver, right? So 0.01 Bitcoin already makes you rarer, okay, than gold ownership worldwide. Now let's talk about point one. Now, among the elite minority, millions can't even reach this, which is probably around, at the time, probably around almost 11 grand at the time of recording this. Now, 0.28 BTC, referenced as the 1% club, what I always tell you all. Now, 0.28 BTC is something that everybody should be striving for. Now, if you all wonder how long it would take you, that's why I built the MaxiStack app. So if you aren't signed up for that, go get signed up. We just released it yesterday. A bunch of people already signed up, and you get lifetime access, and you get to know and see inside the calculation. If you put 0.5 in, for example, then you put in the box how much you want to stack a day, and it'll give you a timeline for a year. And there's another feature in there, but it's not this video. Now, 1 BTC, full coiners are legends, okay? It's not easy to get to one full Bitcoin, especially with everybody struggling. It's not easy for people to get to one full Bitcoin. Now, it's possible because everybody watching this video is different, different financial situations. However, that would be considered a legend, right? But 5 to 10 BTC now is generational wealth levels if Bitcoin reaches 1 million. Now, Bitcoin eventually will reach 1 million, but it's also about the fact that you can hand it down and it separates you apart from a lot of other people. Now, the time horizon. Short-term traders might get lucky, right? But long-term holders are remembered. And long-term holders are people that are patient. They understand that Bitcoin is not going to go parabolic overnight. Bitcoin is very volatile. And it's important to recognize that. A legend isn't about fast flips, okay? It's about vision across decades. And on this channel, we don't trade Bitcoin. We don't look at any other coins like altcoins. We don't do that. Meme coins. We don't look at any of that. We have a vision, okay? A vision in Bitcoin for decades. Now, surviving and stacking in bear markets, that cements your reputation, especially as a Bitcoin stacker, Bitcoin maximalist, okay? Now, let's talk about cultural and social proof. Being early when Bitcoin is still undervalued. Now, at 5% global adoption, okay, so you're still really early to Bitcoin. And people don't understand that. They look at a $100,000, $120,000 Bitcoin and say, oh my God, I missed the boat. There's no way that I can get to point one. Well, again, that's why I made it simple for everybody and created the MaxiStack app. So you know exactly where you stand, how long it'll take you. And you don't have to put your wallet address or None of that stuff in there, okay? It's just about finding out where you stand, and you can also save your goals. Now, documenting your journey is another one I see. Now, documenting your journey comes with risks. I've seen another gentleman, he has a YouTube channel and he documents his journey to 1 Bitcoin. Now, there's pros and cons to it because it inspires others. It inspires others to stack and get there, and it motivates other people. And essentially, you're also helping other people to get into that mindset. But there's also comes with risks with telling people how much Bitcoin you have. So it's all about you and ultimately your risk tolerance, okay? So that's one way. Now, let's talk about risk, conviction, and legacy. You become a legend not because Bitcoin was easy, but because you held through FUD, crashes, and ridicule. So there's always constantly people bashing Bitcoin. There's going to always constantly be critics. There's critics on my channel. There's critics on others' channels. But, however, it's important that you stick to your plan and stick to the long-term horizon, or look at the long-term horizon, and be disciplined about getting to these goals. That's what's very important. Now, through the face of doubt, right? That's another way, because a lot of people doubt Bitcoin. A lot of people think that it's a scam. A lot of people don't take the time to understand what it is. And I get it. There's a lot of people that say, well, it takes a lot to really look into Bitcoin. Well, why do you think that is? Because we are still technically really, really early. And it takes a lot of diving into the weeds of Bitcoin and understanding it. But it's important because the more you understand it, the more you'll see that it's actually beneficial and it'll secure your financial future. Now, conviction is the face of doubt. Your stack becomes not just wealth, but legacy you pass down. So for example, you have children, right? You can pass that Bitcoin down. One thing right now is that the new generation coming in, they want everything that's basically like digital in a way. Maybe not everybody, but a vast majority of the new generation wants to invest into crypto. And they like that. That's the way it is now. A lot of the vast majority, they like precious metals. I've seen, the younger generation, they like precious metals and whatnot. But also, what's more popular, from what I've heard and seen and read, is that they like crypto, especially Bitcoin. And it's the new way of securing financial future. So it's not just about how much Bitcoin you stack, it's when and how you held it that makes you a legend. So it's very important to understand that how much you stack makes you a legend, but also keeping it is what makes you a legend. Being able to not get shaken out when there's a bear market, but taking advantage of that bear market and being able to stack more, and understanding that bear markets is how you're going to be able to get more Bitcoin, Satoshis, for your dollars, as opposed to it, for example, being at 124,000. You become a legend when Bitcoin goes down and you've been dollar cost averaging possibly a little bit more. So I want to come on and make this video. Hopefully it's been very helpful. I appreciate you all for supporting the channel as always. If you made it this far, thank you for watching, and comment and let me know everybody's thoughts. How much do you think makes you a legend? What do you think makes you a Bitcoin, crypto, or crypto legend? I will see you all in the next video. Have a good day.